Welcome back to part 28, guys. We are moving forward and we're making a lot of progress here. Alright, so in this tutorial, we created the upper surface here. And then in this tutorial, we're gonna fix up the back here and then connect it together so we can, we will be able to thicken it and then cut everything that we need to cut out. And then hopefully, do all the bits that is on the top. I'm not sure if we will have time to do the roof scoop, but we'll see how we get on with it. Alright, so the first thing I want to do actually is I want to make a sketch on this top plane and press normal to profile, and I want to make a line right in the center. Right in the center here, and I want to go to surfaces, trim surface, and then I want to get rid of this side here, this surface. Press OK. Alright, and I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to hide it. Alright. Okay, so let's get to this part here. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to extend this surface here. So let's go to surfaces and let's go extend surface, and let's extend this surface, this side, and let's extend this side here and press OK. Okay, and then once we've done that, we're gonna go to trim surface and we're gonna use the upper surface for the trim tool, and we're going to remove this one here. All right, so let's clear everything here. So upper surface for the trim tool, and we're going to remove these lower sections here. We don't need them, right? So press OK. All right, so once we've done that, we need to extend this small surface here. So let's extend that surface, extend the surface, and I want to, let's try and extend it. No, we won't be able to extend it to surface. This edge, no, it won't be able to do it. And just the distance, so let's just extend it that much, and we will delete that face afterwards. So press OK on this one. Okay, and then we're gonna go to trim surfaces and clear selections from here, and we're going to use this as a trim tool, and we're going to get rid of the inside part, right? Okay, and press OK. Okay, so now the inside part is gone, and it's almost one surface now. And what we're going to do is going to delete face, and we're going to delete this small face here. All right. So that looks simple enough so far. Okay, and then all we going to do is go to knit surface, and we're going to knit this surface and this surface together. All right, so now that these two surfaces are one surface. All right, so that's good. So now that's done, we're gonna go to features, mirror, use the front plane, and body to mirror is going to be this one here. Okay, and then we can look at that one is good, and then we can go to surfaces, knit surface, and knit these two together. All right, so now that is one surface. Perfect, and then that looks good. So now what I want to do is I want to jump into our first display state here. And I want to remove these blue appearance here. So let me remove the blue appearance. And then I want to clean up a little bit this, get rid of all these things that we have here. Just tidying up a bit, things that we don't need, these scaffoldings. So let's just hide some of these lines here without hiding any surfaces. Okay, and we have a whole bunch of floating planes, smaller plane lanes that we used before. So let's get rid of that as well. And let's get rid of this one as well. Hide that one. So hide that. Hide this one as well. Hide that. Yes. And that. Hide these ones as well. Okay, so we got plane 9 here. Let's hide that one as well. Let's hide plane 1 as well. Okay. And we have this line here. Let's hide that one as well. Okay. And what's that line? Let's hide that line as well. What else we got? We got a line in the middle plane here. Let's hide that one as well. And okay, so let's continue cleaning things up here a little bit. So we still have this small plane here. Let's hide that as well. Let's hide this line. All right, so that's clean enough. So now let's go to appearances. And then before anything, I just want to save the project. Let's save it. So it won't accidentally freeze, and then, you know, we have to do everything all over again. All right, so let's go to glass and then drop a blue glass on the whole car. All right, and then what we're going to do, well, I want to hide plane 10 as well. That's how. All right, so a lot cleaner now. So let's make a sketch on the top plane. Press normal to profile. And we're going to cut all these things. We're going to cut all these things out, and the way we're going to cut them out is we're going to create a sketch, and then we're going to extrude them up, and then use those extruded surfaces to cut the surface. Okay, so let's start by grabbing a spline here. It's not a 3D spline. So what we're going to do is start somewhere up here, because we will add our fillets on them. So let's start up here and go out to about here. There's going to be a fillet there as well. Escape, and then spline, and we're gonna come all the way down here. Escape, and then another spline, and we're gonna come all the way up here. Escape, and then spline, and just connect these 2 points. And at this point, at this point, we can, you know, move things around, you know, adjusting them how we want it to be. Maybe we'll move this thing about here a little bit, and move this thing around here a little bit. Okay, that's good. And we can now add some profiles to these lines, of course, you know, just so they're not completely straight. And then a little bit just on every single one of them. Something like that. And now let's add our first fillet. Obviously that's going to be too much, so let's try 2 on that one, and that's 2 is good. And let's grab another fillet on this one here. Obviously this needs to be like 17, or maybe let's try 18. So 18. You know what? Let's try 20. Okay, 20 looks good on that. And let's add another fillet on this one. Obviously not 20. Let's try 1. It's too small, so 3. So let's try 3 on this one. 3 is perfect on here. Let's actually I want to try 4. Yeah, 4 is a lot better. And let's do a fillet on this one as 10. Okay, so that looks good. Okay, so that's that. And now let's go and grab the other spline and go from here. And we're gonna come out all the way out here. Escape, another spline, come all the way down here. Escape, another spline, and then come in straight here, right? And just zoom in that, make sure that we are going to be straight here. Okay. And then again, we can adjust things here as well. Of course, I want to be perpendicular. I want to be perpendicular with this line and this line, of course. So I like it like this now. And maybe we can pull this up a little bit here and press OK. And then now I'm just going to add a fillet over here. Let's add the fillet on this point. Obviously 10 is going to be too much, so try with 4, and 4 is perfect. And then let's try another fillet here, and 4 is good on that one as well. Okay. All right. And then the next one is a spline, and then it's gonna come out with the spline somewhere here, all the way out here like before. Exit. And just want to zoom in and make sure that this line is straight. All right. And grab the other spline and then come down to about here. And then let's give this line a nice profile, of course. Something like that. Let's bring it down to about here. And then let's add a fillet here. Okay, and then let's add a spline from here to this point. Okay, so let's do Control Z. Okay, so let's jump back into view. Okay, and let's add a fillet here as well. And let's just do 2 here. Okay. And actually I want to edit this fillet here. That's good as it is. All right, and then let's just add a center line in the center, right here. And then we're going to mirror all these entities over. So let's select all of this with the box select. It selected all our entities. and we're going to mirror it over this line here. Okay, and we have like a million relationships. Okay, so that's not bad. And then what we're gonna do now is jump over to our second display state so we can see things a little bit better. Okay, and then we're gonna go to surfaces and we're going to extrude these surfaces. But first I want to exit the sketch. Okay, so extrude the sketch. So surfaces, extrude the sketch. Let's exit this one. Okay, so extrude surface, and let's select the sketch. We're gonna select all the sketches that we want to extrude. Clear selections. Alright, so let's do that again. So extrude let's start with this one here. Select counters. Otherwise I keep wanting to select that one. Alright. So extrude surface, let's start with this one here. I just want to start with that one no matter what. Okay, and we're gonna do that one after. So pull these things up. Okay, and we're gonna go back in the future tree and bring the sketches up again, show, and we're gonna go to extrude surface. Clear selection. Alright, so we're gonna go back in here for a second and we're going to check these sketch here. Select the sketch. Alright. Okay, so to do these ones, we're gonna do these ones and we're gonna do the last one after. So let's do these ones first. So trim surface, and so let's select this one for the trim tool and remove this one. Okay, and once we've done that, we can hide that surface. And then trim surface, let's select this one, clear this. Let's select this one as a trim tool, and then trim tool both of them. All right, so I believe the sketches are not not touching each other, right? So that is our issue with this one as well. Okay, so let me go. Let's go back. Let's go back here. Let's go back here and then delete some stuff, and we're gonna start over all over again, unfortunately. So let's delete the sketch. Delete the sketch here. All right. So let's jump back into our first display state. Okay, so let's make a sketch on the top plane, and then we're going to do it over again. Okay. So let's grab the spline here, and we're just gonna do the same thing over again. And then exit the sketch. And I'm gonna see you back once I done the sketch again. So alright, so I redone all the sketches again, and the only thing different that I did is this one here. I made sure that it's snapping on the center, and I made sure everything is snapping on the center. So I want to make sure of that, and instead of putting in the back the mirror line, put it over here. Okay, so let's do that again. Mirror entities and entities to mirror. All right, and we're just going to select them one by one. Or we can do a box select again. Box select. And then mirror about here. Okay, and hopefully this time, let's just come in here and fix this up a little bit. That's probably the let's do Control Z to make sure. All right, make sure that Control Z. Okay. All right, let's do that again. Let's go to mirror entities. Let's mirror all these entities. And let's mirror it over this one. All right, let's jump to second display state, and hopefully this time it will extrude up. So let's go to surfaces now, exit the sketch. Okay, and then extrude. Select corners. Okay, so that's doing it. That's good. That's up. So it's not doing now, that's not doing the middle one. All right, so let's try that again. Extrude surface, let's start with this one here. Okay, so that one is not connected. Okay, so we're gonna fix that. So let's go here and edit the sketch. Normal to profile. Okay, so let's cut this here and here. And let's add our spline from this point to this point. Exit the sketch. And let's cut here and here. And let's add our spline from this point to this point. Exit the sketch. Okay, exit this sketch. Okay, let's try now. So extrude, let's select this one. There you go. Nice doing it. Select corners. That's up. Yeah, that's doing it as well. Okay, good. We're all good finally. So they all extruded now. Press OK. Good. So now all it's left to do is we're gonna go to trim surface, and we're just gonna use this as a trim tool and get rid of this one. Okay, and trim surface, use this as a trim tool, get rid of the inside part. Well, clear selections, trim tool, get rid of the inside part. Okay, so you just want to make sure that we are connected in the mid sections, right? So trim tool, select this as a trim tool, and it'll get rid of the inside part. Clear selection, trim tool, and this is what we're removing. Okay, so let's go again. Trim surface, and let's select clear selections from this area here. So let's select this one as a trim tool and get rid of the inside one here. Alright, and now we're just gonna hide these surfaces. Let's hide this one as well. Hide this one as well. Hide this one as well. Alright, so that looks good. Finally we made that cut, and since it's all knitted together, we can thicken this top surface. And this time we're going to thicken it, instead of up, we're going to thicken it down. And because it's all knitted together, we can thicken it perfectly. So let's go to thicken surface and thicken this whole thing, and not 10, but we're going to do 0.5. 0.5 here, and just have a look here. 0.5, press OK. Okay, so 0.5 is good for thickness for that surface. Alright, that looks good. Alright, so we're just gonna come here quickly, and we will add some chamfers on these surfaces here, but first we have some other parts to add as well. We need to add a center surface on this center area. All right, I think I'm going to leave this tutorial part here at this point, and then I'm gonna see you back in the next tutorial. All right, thanks very much for staying with me. And if you're just tuning into my channel, it's good that you start from any of my projects from part 1 and then work your way through up to until finish the project. And I can assure you, because I'm doing extreme surfaces, if you learn that, anything else in SolidWorks is just going to be very easy for you. All right, thanks very much, and don't forget to subscribe. It means a lot to me. Bye.